Yeah.
What's up, Ron?
We gotta wait.
All right.
No delay.
Hello. Thanks for coming down. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mrs. Ciarni. I'm the orchestra teacher here at Pleasantdale Middle School. And for Cinco de Mayo, we're gonna share share some mariachi music with you. Okay? So first, so before we play it for you, I'm going to give you a little background on mariachi music and what you're going to hear so that you'll understand and appreciate what we're doing a little bit better and just get a better idea of this kind of music. So the musicologists, people who study music, used to think that the word mariachi came from a French word which means marriage, because in the late 19th century, which if you remember, the late 19th century means the late 1800s, right? The mariachi bands used to play at weddings a lot, so they thought it was named after that because they played at weddings. But then after further study, they realized that this kind of music and this word existed long before the late 19th century. So it's been disproven, but if you've ever heard that, just know that that's not actually correct. It's an indigenous word, and it relates to the wood or the trees that were used to make a lot of these instruments, because they're made out of wood. Many of them, not all of them, you'll see in a minute. When we say the word mariachi, it can mean three things. It can mean the kind of music, it can mean the ensemble, the group that's performing it, or it can mean a single person who plays mariachi music. So this word actually has three meanings. It originated in the state of Jalisco in Mexico, so you can see it's kind of the central western Mexico. That's where this music originated and started. And it combines a whole bunch of cultures from that area. So there's the indigenous Mexicans, which are the people who were there before other people came and settled, okay? And so they contributed some of the singing styles and some of the instruments. And then there's the Spanish colonists, the colonists from Spain. They contributed instruments, dance, caballero, and the trajes. Trajes means uniforms. I'll show these to you in a second. It's like the clothing that they wear. There were German colonists. Did you know there were German colonists in Mexico? I didn't, I'll be honest. But yeah, there were German colonists there, and they provided instruments and a little bit of the polka tradition. And you'll hear a little bit of that in our music, because you'll hear the boom, pop, pop. Sounds a little polka-like. And then the enslaved Africans provided something called a polyrhythm. So a polyrhythm is kind of a mixture back and forth between a 2-feel and a 3-feel. And I brought some claves to demonstrate. A lot of Latin music uses this instrument. It's called the claves. And they're two pieces of wood that you play together. And there's something that you hear in a lot of different Latin styles of music called a claves rhythm. And it's going back and forth between a 2-feel and a 3-feel. So it sounds like this. It goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'll play it for you. Okay, so now we're going to have a little interactive moment. So I'm going to have you guys try clapping it. I'm going to have you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's try it. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there you go. You just did a traditional Latin polyrhythm or a clave rhythm. And a part of their song, you'll hear them, they're going to put a stress or an accent in the music. You'll hear it. It'll go da 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 ba 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 ba, and you can feel that and you can hear it. I'm going to ask you not to clap along just because we're very quiet and want to make sure that you can hear the performers. But you can feel it. You can think about it. You can maybe bob your head to it. Boo 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 boo. But you'll feel it. Okay. And then there's the mestizos. Mestizos means mixed. So these are mixed race people with European and indigenous ancestry that are found in Latin America, and they provided the culture and the lyrics. So here's a picture of a traditional mariachi band, and they're in their traditional trajes, which is their uniforms. They're modeled after the Mexican cowboy uniform, and also the toreadors, the bullfighters from Spain. So a lot of mariachi bands they will wear clothing like this. And you can see there's trumpets a lot of times, and violins, very common. And then you have these different sizes and shapes of guitars. Okay? So there's a lot of instruments that you'll recognize, but a couple that are ones that we don't in this country see every day. There's the guitarro, which is a large, you can see a large bass guitar. It's very, very big, bigger than a traditional guitar that you've seen. And then there's the vihuela, which is an indigenous instrument. It's kind of like a guitar, but it's a little bit smaller, a little bit different. The piece we're going to play is called Baile de Lila, or Lila's Dance. And the composer who wrote the song, he was a big fan of this woman named Lila Downs, or Lila Downs. And she is the first indigenous woman from Mexico to be successful performing Mexican folklore music. She's actually very, very famous, very, very popular. And he was inspired, he used her music as the inspiration for his composition. And then one other thing that I want to bring to your attention is ole. Have you ever heard the word ole? Okay, it's a Spanish word. It originated in Spain. It's an interjection to express approval or encouragement. They sometimes would say it at the bullfights or something like that. But at the very end of our song, you'll hear an ole. They'll kind of go da 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 da, and that's an ole. So when we get to it, I'll turn around, and if you want to shout ole at the end with us, you can. Okay, let's practice. Ready? Go. Ole. Yeah. Enthusiasm's laughing. Not very encouraging, but you do you. Okay, so we're going to play Baile de Lila for you, and this song features our two graduating 8th graders, Ajit Kapoor and Evelyn Powell. So they'll be playing the solo part, and the rest of the orchestra is going to be playing their kind of accompaniment part on their makeshift guitars. And then a little bit later, we are joined by a couple more soloists. We have Soleil Valverde, Fiona Arshad, and Lucy Schoenbeck. And then at the very end, everybody gets to join in the bowing and playing fun. So I hope you enjoy Baile de Lila, and thanks for being such a great audience. That's all we got for you. Thanks so much for coming and being such a great audience.